Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a Sixx Experiment. I know it's been about 3, almost 4 months now since my last video. You know, on my birthday, I gave the last update. I had lost about 110 pounds. I had done really well on my depression and really well on pain reduction through inflammation because of Carnivore, a whole bunch of great things. I had quit smoking, well, I'd quit smoking years before, but I had quit drinking alcohol, which was a big deal because even on my birthday, and everybody's drinking around me, I didn't drink at all, and I felt good about it, and I still feel good about that today. So that's been, you know, as I said, it's probably been 6 months or more. April 4th, actually. April 4th was the day I quit, I remember now. And a friend of mine almost lost his life because of drinking, and I chose that as a day that I needed to stop, and I'm glad I did. But sometimes I think that maybe too good of something or something, you know, too much of the good can be bad, I guess is my thought right now. I have had my blood pressure. I'm no longer, I used to take a water pill, and I used to take what is it, Apoquel, and not Apoquel, that was my dog, Enanapril and hydrochlorothiazida. I don't know if that's proper in English, but that's what they call it in Spanish. And now I don't take anything at all. And I live in Mexico. I should have probably mentioned that at first. And I play music as I'm a musician in a foreign country. That's how I make a living. Work that one out. Anyways, so I'm coming back to you guys 4 months later because I think sometimes too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. And the reason I'm saying that to you today is, as I've mentioned all these different things, is I was taking my blood pressure and I was not feeling so great. I was running out of energy and such, and I haven't done anything. I've still been sticking to the carnivore. I've had a couple of cheats here and there, but really my cheats, you know, in relative to not eating carnivore, is not even cheats in most people's worlds. I mean, it's very light stuff, and you know, eating a piece of fruit, for goodness sakes, is not, you know, or whatever. It doesn't. The point is, it's not very much, and it's few and far between. And I don't think that that's it. I don't think sugar could cause this problem that I'm feeling. And on top of it, I took my blood pressure. My blood pressure dropped to where my pulse was 35 to 38, and the top two numbers were below 100, like way below. So I thought I was shutting down. My heart decided it was just take a break or something. So I did a whole bunch of things up and down the stairs and ran up and down and you know, just trying to get my energy up, and it seemed to work. But then, you know, on the same thing, I said, I'm a musician. Well, here we are. I'm just getting ready to release a new album and working on the album like crazy, and I'm getting ready to go on tour. So I have been rehearsing all the time and getting ready and recording daily. And all I've done is I gave myself basically tennis elbow or golfer's elbow, and now I can't hold my guitar. We picked it up to rehearse on Monday, and I thought I did start to tear up a little bit. I hurt myself. I had this happen before for the same reason, and I should have known better, but I didn't. Many years ago, almost a decade ago, it took 3 months to heal. So, and partly I think that was because it took me part of that 3 months to figure out how to heal myself. So right now I know exactly what it is. It's a repeat. It's in my wrist. I can't hold a guitar. I can't squeeze my hand. So I'm pretty much out of business when it comes to music. So that concerns me. But I do know what the problem is, and I'm going to do everything I can to address it quickly because I still have a tour in November coming up that I can't miss out on. Just can't. And an album, my goodness, that I can't even record the finishing guitar parts on some of the songs that are close. We do have one that's done, thank goodness, that we're going to release here probably today or tomorrow. It's called Different and Strange, that I hope you guys like. But the reason I'm coming back to you is because I don't really know what the answer is to this, and I don't have the funds or the means to go get research done in a doctor's office or anything like that. That isn't part of my life. So I'm going to work this out. And then hopefully if you have any input, you can tell me what to do. But that's scary. I'll show you the numbers. Luckily, the blood pressure cuff has a memory that I can show you where I was at. But what I'm going to start doing here, and I think I'm going to share it with you, is that It's not enough to be a carnivore. It's not enough to eat healthy and quit drinking. It's not enough to quit drinking soda. It's not enough to quit doing all the things that I've quit doing to better myself and to improve myself, because I think that just by getting rid of things, everything else is going to get better. And it has to some extent. I'm still getting thin and healthy, and I'm starting to work out a little bit, putting on some muscle tone. I'm still lost that 110 pounds. I have not gained it back. I've 80% of my depression is gone, but when it comes back, it's not very good. So I'm still battling with that, and will continue to do so in a very natural way, in the way that I'm doing it now, and I would continue to share with you. The one thing I am going to do differently, as many of you know from watching previous videos of ours, is that Sweet and I, in addition to music and fitness and carnivore and our chickens that we love so dearly, Sweet is very much a fitness guru. She went to school for it. She taught it. She was coaching. She teaches now. She gives classes. She does private training, all that kind of stuff. Went to school for kinesiology and fitness and blah, 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 on and on. So she knows her shit, all right? That's all I got to say. Well, I've decided that I am going to incorporate more of that into my life. I'm now 60 years old. When I hit 60, I felt as if I was 50. But now, with the way that I've been living and eating and what I've been doing, other than some of these things that I've just pointed out to you, I felt like I had gained 10 years. And when I turned 65, or even when I turned 61, I want to feel like I'm in my 40s, and I still want to be here, and I still want to be alive, and that's important. I want to be here, and I want to be present, and I want to be in this place, and I want to be alive, and I want to enjoy it. And so that's what we're going to do. And my wife's going to come in and help me, and we're going to make this happen. I guess the bottom line is that sometimes you can overdo a good thing. And I don't know if that's the case in this case, that I maybe overdid the carnivore, overdid the dieting, overdid the fasting, and overdid that, and got myself to where my heart was so healthy that it didn't hardly have to work at all. I mean, that could be part of it. But if that were the case, would I still be dizzy? I don't know the answer to that. I'll look that up. But when you get to be ultra fit and ultra, healthy, and you do have a light pulse or a slow pulse and a low blood pressure, do you feel it? Would you get dizzy, or are you fit enough that it wouldn't have that effect on you? So that's a question that needs to be answered. I haven't had it come back yet. I have been watching it and monitoring it. So we'll be watching that in the future videos as well. And as far as my wrist is concerned, I'm just going to have to just deal with it. I know what it is. It is tendonitis. It is a form of just overuse and overstress. It's on the tendons. It's the sheath. They're inflamed. Hopefully being a carnivore will help me reduce that inflammation, and I can heal faster. When I had it 8 or 10 years ago, when it took me 3 months to heal, I was not a carnivore, nor was I eating well. So I'm going to put that to the test and see whether or not my diet will help me to heal faster and reduce the inflammation quicker. So all those updates will be down on the future Sixx updates, Sixx experiments. Be sure, if you haven't subscribed and you haven't seen what we do around here, Sweet and Sixx, at Sweet Sixx Living, be sure and subscribe, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, tell us what you think. Give me some of your experiences, because your experiences have a real impact on me, and many of you have shared them over the past, and I absolutely love them. So thank you very much, and until the next Sixx experiment or the next Sweet Sixx experience, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.